On the WGY Morning News, we're joined by Houston, Texas-based talker Michael Berry. And Michael, we have enough trouble here in New York with high taxes, overregulation, deficit spending, huge budget deficits, and now you're leading a boycott against us. What's going on?
Well, I think you need to muzzle Chuck Schumer. He's running his mouth. He's a sore winner. The space shuttle should not have been relocated to New York. It's a purely political decision, and that's fine. Chuck Schumer won. Houston lost. But for him to then insult the city of Houston and say that this is a place that nobody wants to go to, and when somebody wants to go here, we can have a shuttle, that's a really stupid statement, and I think we're going to react in a way that gets his attention. And if we have to have other people bring him into line, that's what we're going to do.
So yes. Them's fighting words then, right? Sounds like?
As we say in Texas, them's fighting words, the home of the Alamo. The number 2 tourist attraction in the state of Texas is the Space Center. The number 1 tourist attraction is the Alamo. So let's just say we're declaring this Alamo number 2.
Now, specifically, what he said was when people all around the world in London, Paris, Tokyo, and Buenos Aires start saying, gee, I can't wait for my trip to Houston, then you can have a shuttle. But now, come on, a boycott after that? That's a little maybe oversensitive.
Well, there is, Diane, on both coasts, a sort of anti-Houston sentiment. The state of Texas has created more jobs than all 49 combined each of the last 3 years. People are coming here. They're coming here to work. They're coming here to live. They're coming here to chase their dreams. They're coming here to go to school. Congressman Giffords came here for the best health care in the world. So for a United States senator, we have enough problems from abroad. For him to declare war on an American city, which we consider it, well, there you have it.
Yeah, he should have just at least accepted the shuttle politely and moved on, is what you're saying.
That would have been the gracious thing to do. We're talking about a United States senator. This isn't the type of behavior I would think y'all would want to see. But this is not becoming of the American political discourse.
But he was reacting, wasn't he, when he said that to the news that Texans are pushing legislation to try to overturn the decision, right?
Diane, I'm not getting the idea you're on my team here. Come on now. The point at which you're defending Chuck Schumer, you are on shaky ground, my dear.
Now, do you down in Houston, you feel us New Yorkers, especially those from the city, are maybe a tad on the elitist side?
I wouldn't say elitist. The editor of the Houston Chronicle came from Albany, where he was the editor there. There is, at least in the heartland, in places like Houston, there is a renewed passion for all things New York. I don't just mean Broadway or the food or the culture or the arts. We all sort of adopted New York as our baby, as a passionate, patriotic place after 9/11. And so it was insulting that here was a place that we sent firefighters and dollars and resources and prayed for and visited. And then for him to turn around and say that, he just didn't need to do it. It was low class, but it was Chuck Schumer.
Yeah. Have you heard from him or his people since then? Have they offered any olive branches?
His people have begged us to call off the dog because they received 2,000 calls within a couple of hours.
Wow.
The Chamber of Commerce same deal. We have about 35,000 people on we call it the Berry Brigade. That about 30 of the 35 at any given time will make phone calls. So we've shut down their phone system.
Now, who are you asking?
So don't try to call Chuck Schumer. He's not going to be able to answer you.
Who are you asking to boycott? The whole city, the whole state, and is it gaining traction?
Well, no, we're asking everyone in America. Oh. If I were to show you the emails we received, because we got a lot of national attention for this, emails from Ohio, Idaho, Washington, Chicago, a lot of people in New York who said, we're embarrassed by what he said. This is not becoming of the people of New York.
Well, you know what? I can't wish you luck because I live here and pay taxes here. But I get where you're coming from.
We should all be pitching in together, and we have enough foreign enemies that wish us ill. I don't think Chuck Schumer should be saying that about anyone else. We still love New Yorkers, but for now, we need an apology.
We hear you. Michael, thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Chuck and Diane.
And Houston-based talker Michael Berry on the WGY Morning News.